everyone, my name is Brittany Scheffler and I am the CEO of Frost Fund, and I have a very important message. I hope you'll give me just a few minutes of your time to listen all the way through. Now, as many of you know, over the last 15 months, we have saved the lives of 16 red-listed sheltered dogs just days before euthanasia. We've also transferred 7 cats from a high-kill shelter into adopting hands out of state. Now, we've also managed to do many more wonderful things, like building anti-poaching canine kennels in Africa and starting a youth internship program. But the focus of this message today is about our local impact on dogs and cats and our need for your help. We are so grateful for how far we've come in such a short amount of time and the lives we've been able to impact, both human and animals. However, all of this has been done with limited to no funding, oftentimes through donations that have come on an urgent case-by-case basis, rather than a steady supply of funds allowing for greater problem resolution and more consistent life-saving efforts. And as a 501c3 nonprofit, Frost Fund is now entering a new chapter where we cannot most effectively accomplish our mission without a strong financial support system, one we have not had yet, and that regardless has not stopped us from accomplishing many great feats. Now, I want to share with you guys the exciting news that we have been asked by several larger shelters to start transporting greater numbers of cats and dogs to the safety of less crowded shelters out of California. This is huge, and we absolutely want to say yes and just start saving more animal lives today, but we cannot do this without a Frost Fund transport vehicle and supporting funds to get started. And we feel such a sense of urgency to assist these shelters and the animals whose lives are in danger right now that we know it is now time to start stepping up our fundraising initiatives. So, we are reaching out to our Frost Fund family and any other animal lovers who want to help us in our current mission of either having the proper vehicle donated or in raising enough funds to purchase one of our own. And we cannot do this without you, literally cannot. These transports alone are not cheap. They require gas, driver pay, kennels, equipment, food, litter, blankets, certifications, leashes, times for coordinating, planning, and so much more. Our last transport to Boulder, Colorado, for example, cost just under $2,000, and that was using my own smaller vehicle and that of other amazing volunteers. And this wasn't even for the full duration of the trip. Now, I would like to share that yes, some shelters have limited budgets to support the transports of animals in these situations, but a majority have none, and they depend solely on the efforts of nonprofits like Frost Fund and volunteers to help them save these animals' lives. So here's my request and plea for giving from our Frost Fund family and fellow animal lovers. Would you consider helping us reach our very necessary and very important fundraising goal of $45,000 to help us save more animal lives together? These funds will go directly towards the purchase of a transport cargo vehicle, necessary insurances, initial equipment, and a few thousand potentially remaining to perform at least one more transfer for a shelter unable to provide financial support of their own. And we understand that this is a large financial goal, but while we also apply to various grant opportunities for help with this funding, we know that time is of the essence for the many animal lives waiting for our help. So I'd like to offer just a few suggestions for maybe how you can consider helping us in this effort. Firstly, would you like to consider making a financial one-time or reoccurring donation of your own to help us on this mission? Any amount is so appreciated. And secondly, do you work for or have you worked for a company that might like to make a larger one-time donation to help us in this effort? We would like to share that any company or organization that donates $15,000 or more to us will have their logo put on our vehicle. Now, we want to make sure that our missions don't conflict or overlap. So before a donation like this is made, please make sure to email Frost Fund so we can jump on a call and make sure everything's good. Finally, while this is the first large fundraiser Frost Fund has initiated, we have enough proof, and you guys already know this from the past, to know that with God, anything is possible. And that with your help, you could be the reason Frost Fund is able to save many more animal lives in the months and years to come. You see, that's the beauty and the sometimes scary part of managing a donation-based nonprofit. We can strive to do all the good in the world, but much of our impact will be determined by the support we receive from our community and people like you. And yet, I believe a community of like-minded people joining together for a common cause can truly be the hands and feet of miracles to come. So, to make a generous donation, please use the specific transportation donation link on our website and in our Instagram bio. This will allow us all to keep a live display of the funds being donated in real time so we can stay up to date on the progress we are making together. Thank you in advance for any amount of giving. Also, thank you for sharing this fundraiser campaign. You never know who might see it and want to help us in this mission. From the bottom of my heart and the big dreams Frostman has to come, and all the animals' lives that will be saved by this successful fundraiser, I am claiming it now in Jesus' name. Thank you. Let's make this happen. I'm so excited. Let's see what we can do together, Frostman family.